Okay, so welcome to Disneyland Paris in VR, and I'm just going to show you the Walt Disney Studios park. Now, I'm not going to go around the whole park, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the likely place where this construction is going to happen. We already know it's going to be Marvel Land, it's going to be Star Wars Land, and there's going to be a Frozen Land as well, which is going to be absolutely massive. But what I thought I'd do is I'd just show you the area where I think that it's going to be, where it's going to go out to, how much land this place actually has to build and expand in the future. Right, so we're going to start off. We're at the front of the Studios Park, and as you can see, this little cluster here is people trying to get into the park. So I'm just going to go straight up over the Studio One. We can't go into the building. Well, we can, but we won't get in it because it doesn't work like that. As you can see, right in front of you is the Hollywood Tower Hotel. You've got the tram tour. Just in the distance there, you've got RC, Ratatouille, animation building, etc. So we're going to concentrate on this area here and going in this direction because I think that's going to be the most likely location. But saying that, there is also believed to be a way into the lands via this direction because there is going to be a massive lake. So I'm just going to go up a little bit and just show you what I think's for the chop. Appreciate this news is old news, but I don't think I've seen anything in VR where someone's actually showed it in this. So I thought I'd do that. So lights motors action, that's pretty much I think done for. At some point that will close in the future. Really good show, but you know they have closed throughout the world, and progression is progression. So we are expecting this to close at some point, probably not in the near future. It all depends on what they want to do first. If they want to get Marvel Land sorted and out of the way, because Rock and Roller Coaster, which is just here, could be rethemed fairly quickly. And I say fairly quickly, probably maybe 4 months, 5 months, you could get a retheme of that into a new Marvel attraction. So that could be a fairly simple job for them. I don't know what's going to happen with this, the Armageddon. It's a terrible ride. No, very few people will like it. So for me, I can't see the Star Wars Land actually starting till about maybe here or here. So you can get past the Hollywood Tower of Terror and make your way. This will be maybe a first attraction or something on those lines, first into Marvel. This here I think is quite likely to be the first bit of Marvel Land. So I can go right down into this, get past the crappy Armageddon ride, and as you can see I've got lights motors action in front of me, and I've got the Rock and Roller Coaster, and here's the restaurant, the meet and greet over there. So yeah, I think you're going to come through here. It's going to be, I believe it's going to be this sort of area here. So I'm going to go from this area of the tram tour around, incorporating this area along with the existing attractions that they're going to put in. I'm not quite sure what they're going to put in. I think that's roughly going to be the size of Marvel Land. It's not going to be huge, but then again, that is quite a big space when you say you look at Toy Story Land, not massive. So I can see that be straight through the Tower of Terror. I can see that being a likely area that that Marvel Land's going to be, and I do think that just here. I do think we are likely to start about here. I can't see it starting all the way back there. Studio 2 is, yes, they had the Marvel show on this year, but they've already proved that they are capable of swapping that out. So already swapping the Marvel show back to Cinemagique for a time. So I can't see Marvel starting in this area here. Yes, they've got some things up at the moment, but I do generally believe that you're going to have to walk down this little avenue here, get to this Studio 7 building to actually start in Marvel Land. Once you get past this kind of like crossing here, that's when you're going to get into Marvel Land. So if we just take ourselves back, and I'm flipping back a little bit, tram tours are goner as well. So we saw the concept art of the lake. So I do believe that, I think the concept art already confirms it, but you're just going to look straight down here and you're going to get some sort of glimpse of the lake, or maybe Frozen's castle, castle, Frozen, something along those lines. We know Disney love their kind of line of sight, as with the Magic Kingdom over there, Disneyland Park, from the hotel to the castle. So I believe it's just going to be a nice avenue along here with maybe some shops, etc. The lake, big lake here, and then Frozen Land, the Frozen attraction will be around this area. So if we stand over here, just turn ourselves around, you see there's Studio One just there. So I think that's going to be a good location for this Frozen Land, for the lake. I can see it going a little bit further back. This is a internal road for them, so I could see them going a little bit back into this field here and making the Frozen area come back here a little bit. Not too much of the field, but enough to do that. So we've got the Marvel Lands, we've got the Frozen Land, and then Star Wars Land seems to rest on the concept art. It seems to rest over in this location. So I could see it kind of starting around this area here, just where I've put the controller there, and then coming behind you're going to have some sort of Star Wars Land here. I could see it possibly coming out to maybe here. You're going to have a couple of rides in there, lots of buildings, etc. So I don't think it's going to go into this field massively, but it's certainly going to be a significant increase in the park. And then you think how wide this area is as well. So depth-wise, I don't think it may go, say, to half here and out here. We just don't know really. But I think it's just interesting looking at it from this perspective, how much land they actually have to play with back here. Obviously, these logistics, if they are used, if we do get that walkway, will have to be moved. That will probably go further back here to link up with the existing logistics of the main Disneyland park. But yeah, I can see maybe half of this field being taken up by development. But that all depends on the size of the lake. We just don't know how big this lake's going to be. If it's going to be huge, then they're going to have to use more of this sort of area. So they do have plenty of land. They have loads and loads available to them. And I just can't wait to see what further concept art they're going to give us in relation to this. It's going to be fantastic. Getting 3 new themed lands in a badly needed park that needs I still enjoy the park, but a good kick up the backside. But yeah, it's well in the pipeline for this to happen now. So I'd be hoping we'd be hearing an announcement fairly soon in the next couple of months, with maybe a closure of this area first. Out of interest, Armageddon is currently closed. It doesn't say when it's going to reopen. So is that the start of it? Is that the start of this area being revamped? Yeah, and then this Motors in Action, massive area. So hopefully we'll see something quite soon in relation to that. Like I say, this right here won't take too much maintenance to change. Anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. If you want anything else in VR for this park or anywhere else, just leave us a comment in the just leave us a comment basically. I'll read them and we'll see where we go from there. Thanks for watching.